y'all, it's Heather and it is time for our weekly haul. I'm so excited. I love doing these videos every single week. We sit down, I show you what I got in PR, what I bought, all the new things, all the new makeup. We do swatches, we do try-ons. It's gonna be so good because I have Urban Decay, Tarte, Ulta, Lethal, ColourPop, lots of makeup, lots of fun stuff. I cannot wait to show you everything. Let's jump into it. Let's start with a couple of things that I bought. I bought another Charlotte Tilbury glow stick thing. This is the Unreal Sheer Glow Tint. If you've been watching my hauls, you know that I bought 7.5 when this first launched, and the shade is really nice, but it's a bit light for me. So I went in and I bought shade 9 because I really like this. Like, I'm enjoying it, and I'm pretty sure I said in that video, if I'm enjoying it enough, I will go in and buy a deeper shade. So let me kind of show you how these compare side by side. Maybe right here, we'll put shade 7.5. So you can see there on my hand, like, it's a really good match, right? Like, it's pretty seamless, but it's just a little light. And I do find shade 7.5 to be pretty olive friendly. I think it has a little bit of like a olive, maybe a little warm leaning undertone. And so I bought shade 9 because I heard that this was a good olive shade as well. Let me swatch it here. So here's shade 9. You can see it's definitely a bit deeper, and I just really have been enjoying this. It's definitely like the Hollywood Flawless filter in stick form, but I do think it's not quite as hydrating feeling. What I love about the Charlotte Tilbury compared to all of the alternatives, I won't say dupes, we'll say alternatives out there, is that the Charlotte Tilbury does kind of set and dry down, but this I think is even more so, and it is very convenient that it is in a stick. So I have worn this on its own, and I've worn it like as a primer. I like doing that sometimes with matte foundations, and I like it enough that I'm like, I'm gonna spend the money, I'm gonna buy my summer shade. I also bought the Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment. I told y'all I'm so into lip balms. Like, I am on a lip balm quest lately. So when I saw that Ole Henriksen was doing creme brulee, I'm like, okay, this is the time to try it. And so far, so good. I don't know how they captured that creme brulee scent so perfectly, because it definitely, like, when I smell it, I can even smell like the layer on top, like the scorched layer on top. It's very unique, and I like that. Like, it is definitely creme brulee. So I'm testing and trying that. And I bought a Tower 28 lip balm. Excessive, I know. This is the Lip Softy Tinted Lip Treatment, but I saw the shade Blood Orange Vanilla, and I couldn't pass it up because I love orange vanilla. And this is definitely creamsicle. It's creamsicle. If you've had creamsicle ice cream, creamsicle like popsicle, it's creamsicle. That's exactly what it is. I bought a lot more things, and we're definitely going to talk about those. But first, I want to talk about this package that ColourPop sent me, because they sent me all of their new cream blush balms. They're launching a new cream blush formula. This is the Instant Crush Lip and Cheek Balm, and there are 8 different shades. I am wearing the shade Lucky You today as my blush. That's what you see. And these are supposed to be dewy, whereas the previous cream blushes that they did are supposed to be more of a matte finish. And I definitely think these do have a little bit of like that dewy glow to them, no glitter or anything, but when I go over with the powder, they set down really nicely. I also did try on the Girls Night shade and the Larchmont Village shade, and I am so sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but I wanted to kind of put these side by side, and I just filmed these on my iPhone. I'm gonna open all of these up, and we'll just do some quick hand swatches. Before we swatch, I just have to point out that the packaging of these is so cute. I love the clear acrylic packaging. I love the heart shape. I love it. I'm into it. This is cute. I will link these down below. Everything that I talk about, I try to do like the YouTube shopping. I try to put it in the description box, a pinned comment. If I forget anything, definitely let me know, but I try my best to like be helpful. You know, I want to be helpful. I want to be a resource. So let's swatch this shade right here. This is Second Date. And did I say these are lip and cheek balms? So you can wear them on the lips or the cheeks. You can see right there, it's definitely on the more like dewy side. For me, with my oily skin, I prefer to do like all my creams and liquids first and then go in with powder. But before I follow up and give you like my review on these, I will try them on top of an already powdered face too. But so far, I've just worn them on a unset base. They've blended beautifully, and when I put a little translucent powder over, they set down great. This is Verified, and I have that right here, so definitely more pinky. This shade looks so cute. This is Baby Bunny, so I'm just gonna pick some up on my hand. I want to make sure I got enough so that you can really see the swatch. It's right here. These are pigmented, but blushes are not like eyeshadows. They shouldn't be so pigmented like an eyeshadow, so that's why I'm making sure to pick up enough on my hand, because I would never like put blush on my cheeks like that. You know, you want to be able to blend it and all of that. So I just want to make sure you can kind of see the swatch, see the tone, but it's also like very easy to blend. Like you see that. Here is the shade Adore You. It's a look. I like that. That is a cute, I love this compact. Okay, right there. That's super pretty. I'm into those, okay? If I had bought these myself, if ColourPop had not sent these to me, I know for sure I would have bought Baby Bunny. Baby Bunny? Yeah, that one. I just really like that color. But now that I've swatched them, I think I would have probably picked up this color too. It's a look. That's pretty. Now the other three I've already shown you like on my face. Well, the one I'm wearing, let's do that one together because I didn't show you. This is Lucky You. I just wanted to do something light because I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with my makeup today. There is Lucky You right there. You can see it's a very light pink, the lightest of the shades so far. This super bright shade right here is Girls Night, and then the kind of like brown mauve underneath is Larchmont Village. I'm so sorry if I don't know if that is. I was totally not expecting this package from Milk Makeup, but they sent me the new shades of their Lip Odyssey Lip Oil Gloss Hybrids, which if you've been here for a while, you know those were in my yearly favorites last year. Like I love those. Was it last year they launched or the year before? I think it was last year, right? It was 2023. Seems like not that long ago, but we are in August. These are the Milk Makeup Lip Oil Gloss. Okay, long names, and we have new shades, and I'm so happy. 2 of them are shimmery sparkly, and you know I'm already wearing one. I'm wearing this one right here. I'm wearing the shade Experience. And if you're like, what are they, a lip oil or a lip gloss? They're like a gloss, but they have those ingredients that they're like a gloss oil hybrid. But I would say they lean more to the gloss side if I had to like describe them one way. Is it's not so pretty. Obviously I have it on with something underneath that we'll talk about later, but I'm feeling myself, and they smell good. What do they smell like? I don't know, but they smell good. It says it's a sweet vanilla scent. It definitely smells like a bakery scent. I'm not getting vanilla, but I guess, listen, they say it. We have jojoba oil, goji berry extract, cloudberry seed oil, all of that. That's why they say that it's like a gloss oil hybrid, and they say ruby and sapphire gemstones for serious shine. Okay. In the 4 new shades, we have Day Trip, a warm brown, Wander, a mauve, Experience, a golden pink shimmer, Adventure, a lavender shimmer. I'm really excited about those from Milk. I love that formula already, so to have new shades and to have 2 new like shimmery shades, I love, because I love a shimmery gloss, and I know I'll get a ton of use out of these. So I'll go ahead and tell you what else I have on my lips since we talked about that product from Milk. On Amazon, I bought the Sachu, I don't know how to say this, please forgive me. It is a peel off lip liner. I've seen these all over social media, and I'm just too curious. I'm like, let me buy these. So I ordered the 3-pack off Amazon. They do come like where you can buy them individually, and the shade I'm wearing today is Hazel. I have that on under the Milk. Basically, you're supposed to apply it like a lip liner, and I did that. And I thought, like, why not just put it all over my lips and just see? It's supposed to leave a stain, and you let it dry. It says to wait 10 to 15 minutes. I waited about 10 minutes. I peeled it off, and that's the stain that I was left with. So I did go in with another lip liner because I think it's going to be a product that I need to practice with, because it wasn't that it was difficult to use, but I definitely didn't get like a good, clean, sharp line. Although I do have this lip stain, and I think the color is pretty. I went over top with the Milk lip oil. I'm going to keep playing around with these and see. I will link them down below. I just bought mine off of Amazon. I was intrigued. I wanted to try the whole peel off lip liner trend. Let me know if you've tried this one. I also made an Ulta purchase, and I bought their new foundation. This is like part of their whole new rebrand. They came out with all these new products in their Ulta Beauty line, like their in-store brand. This is Complexion Crush Medium Coverage Foundation, and I bought the shade Medium to Tan Olive. It is the foundation that I have on right now, and with a little bit of bronzer, it's really a great shade for for me. This is a natural matte finish foundation. That's what they claim. I would definitely agree with that. It's not a flat matte. It's more of like a satiny matte. I definitely don't get like flat vibes from this whatsoever, but you can see with powder, I do have on a more matte look. I've only worn this twice now, and today I decided to use my Rose Glow shade, my like primer from Say. This is not technically a primer. It's the Glowy Super Gel. You can use it lots of different ways, but I really like to use this as a primer under matte foundations. So I used this once. I forget what primer I used it with. I didn't have my makeup on super long, so I haven't done a wear test, and I'll definitely have to do that. I'll follow up my review on this after I've worn it multiple days, multiple ways, really know what I think. But so far, I think my foundation is looking pretty good. These two paired together, I'm really, really liking right now. So I'm excited to keep using this, and I hope this is a win for us because I could see this potentially maybe being a new favorite. I don't want to speak too soon. Also at Ulta, I bought the new Tarte palette. I could not resist. I know this is new to Sephora and Ulta and Tarte, and let me know, do you want to see a video? Because I really want to play with this. The past two palettes that I bought from Tarte, the Maneater palettes, Maneater After Dark, whatever they were, I really enjoyed those. I thought the formulas were nice. So when I saw them coming out with this format and in this color story, I thought, let me buy that. This palette is to celebrate Tarte turning 25. So you've got 25s embossed in the pans. Isn't this just a pretty color story? Like, I like these purpley tones paired with these warm tones and this like orange up here. I kind of like the contrast of these like purpley pink berries and the warm neutral shades. And I just think like I need to test it, right? I haven't used it on my eyes yet. So again, let me know. Do you want me to do a video on this palette? Maybe create a couple of looks, because this one's super duper pretty to me. Like, I just could not resist it. Too Faced sent me their bronzer sticks, and I'm so shooketh because I love Too Faced. Y'all know, like, I buy so much of their stuff. I just reviewed their Aptly in Love palette, so definitely check that out if you missed that video and you're curious at all. I've only worn them a couple of times now, and I am using the shade, let me see, Chocolate Caramel. That's the like tan shade, I think. Where should I swatch it? Let me swatch it over here on this hand. So this is the like third shade, and I think this one's really pretty. They blend super well. Now Too Faced did send me the lightest shade and the deepest shade too, and I already have those like going to friends. But I also used the shade Chocolate Souffle, and I don't have clips. I used this, and I'll definitely have to film with it because you see it's more cool toned. I'm excited to keep playing with these, and yes, they do smell like chocolate. They say chocolate covered oranges, I think, and I mostly get the chocolate, but then I do get that faint little bit of citrus, and I love that. Like, I love a good scented makeup product. You can see how easy those blend though, and how that's a little more warm. So if you decide to like look at these, if you go in store, don't just swatch, but like swatch and kind of blend, you know, to see, because I think they blend super easily, and I'm excited to keep testing and trying them. Lawless is launching some new lip products, and if you've been here, you know I love Lawless lip products. They're so good. So they're first launching the Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Plumping Mask, which I'm so happy about because these jar lip masks I do as part of like my evening skincare routine. I do all my skincare and I put on like a hydrating lip mask, and I always am rotating between Lawless, Sigma, and GlamLite, it seems. So this one I'm really looking forward to. This is the shade Sweet Daisy. So these are new shades. One of the new shades is Dazette. So it's not the best to like swatch lip glosses or lip oils or anything like that on your hand. You just can't see as much, but you can see how that's kind of like a frosty pink, which is fun. It has like this little bit of like blue, purple, pink shimmer to it. It's overall a very cool toned pink gloss though, which fun, really fun. And then the other one is Candy Sky, and this one is also super beautiful. Let me swatch it right here. Isn't that gorgeous? It's almost like a rose gold. Really pretty though, and I love the formula already. So I'm always pumped for more Lawless glosses. I forgot to show because it's not that exciting, but at Ulta I bought 2 more of my Morphe micro brow pencils. I love these. They're under $10 I think, so I usually just buy 2. If they're on sale, that's amazing, but I use Chocolate Mousse. It's such a good brow pencil and it's at such a good price. I tried to wipe the swatches off my hands. I think they're a little stained pink because I just wiped them with like a cloth, nothing special, but we have more to swatch and I want to be able to swatch. I have a new tinted SPF to try. This is from the brand Odesite. I'm so sorry if I say that wrong. And this is SPF 50 Mineral Drops Tinted Sunscreen. It says broad spectrum SPF 50 with niacinamide and green tea, and they sent me the shade 3. It says it is suitable for all skin types including sensitive, oily combination, but it is particularly good for mature skin. So I am going to shake this up like it says and we will swatch it out. I like this bottle though. Like I think that looks pretty sleek and nice. Okay, we'll kind of swatch it over here. I'm in the shade 3. That's what they sent me. So we'll see how this works for my kind of like olive undertone warm leaning skin. I should not have put a whole pump on my hand because that's way too much. But you know, you live and you learn, hopefully. Like I've met some people that are living, but they're not learning, you know? So I don't want to be like that. I will know next time that 1 pump is going to be enough to cover my face. And I'll definitely have to try this. I actually think this is going to be a nice like shade for me once I get it on the face, but you know, time will tell. I'm actually going camping this weekend. I'm super excited because me, my husband, my son, and we're gonna take my nephew and we're gonna go camping. So I don't normally bring makeup, but I do bring SPF, of course, because we are gonna be in the sun. So I'm thinking maybe I could bring this and just test it. I don't know if I'll want the coverage though. So maybe it could be a good time to test it though, you know, but I actually think that's going to be really pretty. So yeah, maybe I can do that and then also like test it with makeup and full glam and all that stuff. But I'm excited to try it. New brand to me. I got a huge box of products from Surratt and I'm so excited to try this. I got to try Surratt for the first time when I got PR from them back in April. So they sent me a bunch more products and I did use some of them today, but I want to show you everything out of the box. I just had to show you they sent me so much stuff and I'm so looking forward to trying it all. Surratt makes empty refillable palettes, so you can kind of customize and make your own. They also make pre-made ones. If you watched my video where I did 20 looks in under 20 minutes, warm neutral edition, I did use Surratt Beyond Beige in that, and that is like a pre-made quad that they have. But they also make these that you can kind of custom make your own. So let me show you. I went ahead and like put mine together. They come in this like multi-chrome type of packaging, how it's like the blue to purpley black bronze shade. So this is a black like cream to powder shadow, and I have not swatched these myself yet, so I thought maybe we could quickly do that together and kind of see. It's a creamy powdery. I will put the names of everything down in the description box for you so you can check there, but I used this for like my little wing today and underneath on my lower lash line. And then we do have 4 shadows. I want to say these are called like holochrome shadows. I'm going to swatch them out, but I have this shade right here on my inner corner and you can see it's kind of like a white gold duochrome. Okay, I went ahead and swatched all the shades in here so I could show you. I've got the blue brown kind of like purpley shifting shade right here. I've got the kind of white to pink shifting shade right here, and then this shade is like a white silver, really a lot of pretty like sparkle. And Surratt is a luxury brand and these do feel luxurious. I know they say they like pour their shadows and all of that, and I always love learning about like the behind the scenes of makeup, but it looks like it's 4 white shades, but it's not. Like it's, or 3 white shades, but it's not. It's these kind of like shifty type colors. And then the other thing they sent me was 2 blushes. So you can kind of like arrange these however you want. I just decided to put the 2 blushes together. And even though I have that ColourPop blush on underneath, I thought maybe we could put this on together. Let me find a brush. Let's just kind of mix both of these shades together. I found me a brush. Ooh, okay. I've never used Surratt powder blushes before, And I did not expect that level of pigment. That's pretty, but look at how easily that blended out too. Okay, that's good to know though. That's pretty. All right, all right. I'm just kind of mixing those shades. Super cute, super cute. I'll definitely be testing and trying all this and reviewing it later after I've really used it. But I've got the bronzer. This is what I'm wearing today. This is their bronzer, and I looked at it and I was like, is that gonna work for me? But it actually does. It doesn't look that dark in the pan, but I used it as bronzer today. Even when I kind of swatch it out, it's a very subtle bronzer. You can't see it a ton, but like, I feel like I look cute in my bronzer today. And I got a lipstick. So let's swatch the lipstick because I've never tried this formula from Gerard either. Should I swatch it right here on the side of my hand? That's cute. It's like a shiny, more like pigmented, I won't say sheer, but yeah, not sheer, but not like full coverage matte. That's really pretty though. And I got a lip gloss, which I'm a glossy girl. We've established that. This is their Lip Luster in Coquette. It has a shimmer. I love a shimmer gloss. I'll put that right there. It's gonna be better done on the lips, I know. I also have some of their souffle eyeshadows, and I have to tell y'all, these are like a souffle. It was really crazy when I used these today. I had never used anything with a formula like this. It's kind of like a putty, kind of like a gel. I don't know. Very interesting. I'm going to swatch out the 3 shades that I got. This is the shade I have kind of all over my lid. It's super pretty, but I will say I think it's even prettier on the eye than it is like just in the swatch. You know I love a good green shade. So we have this pretty like foresty, sparkly, deep dark moss, hidden witch cottage green shade. I'm just making up all the words to describe it, but it's so pretty. And here's the 3rd shade, this like pewter. It's like this silver, but it also has this like gold sheen to it, like kind of yummy, really, really yummy type of color. Simply Posh sent me their reformulated, repressed, whatever citrus punch palette. And I love Simply Posh. They make such great stuff. And at the end of last year, the Cozy Cabin collection, I felt like that palette was just like a step above what they had been doing. Like they were at this level, and this level is the level. Like, it's a good level, but the next level is the level, and they took it from like good to the next level. So they said that they were going to do that with all of their palettes, like not press them as hard. And I never had any issues with my shadows being too hard pressed or anything, but I know that some people did. So I was excited to see that they were going to reformulate it, and they asked me if they could send me this because I love this color story. This might be my favorite color story from Simply Posh. I love that they did this take on citrus without it just being like a yellow and orange, because hello, we have limes and we have these like pinky tones. Like, I just think they did such a good job. I love that we have these matte shades up top, matte shades on the bottom, and then we have duochromes all in the center. And the pans are magnetic, so you can take them out, you can move them around. If you have other Simply Posh palettes or other magnetic palettes with pans this size, you can definitely like swap them in and out. I just think it's so pretty. I did do a video with this palette, not this new one, but with the older version, and I can like link that for you in case you want to check it out if you were curious about this palette, because the color story is the same. The shadows are the same. So if you're looking for some inspiration or something like that, it is an older video, but I do really, really love this palette. I've still got more to show you, more things I bought, more things that were sent to me. And if you have not heard, if you have been just offline, not near people, like you've been off the grid, you may don't know that Urban Decay brought back the original Naked palette, the one that launched in 2010, that they retired, had a funeral for in 2018, and now it's back. And I did a full video comparing my 14-year-old palette to the new version. I went to Ulta, I bought the new version, and Urban Decay sent me this. I got this well after my video. So they sent me the new Naked palette, the original nude that broke the internet. And I've just got to say, first of all, she's gorgeous. I've got to say that, okay? I've got to say that. But they sent me the palette the Naked palette, the iconic, the one that kind of like started it all, and they sent me one of their eyeshadow primers. This is the original. And I kind of like talked to my husband about potentially like building something for this because I can't believe Urban Decay sent me this. I have gotten a few things from Urban Decay, and then I gave some less than positive reviews to a couple of their products. And it had been a while since I had tried another palette because, you know, I was like, there were a couple that I just wasn't loving. But I was so happy to see the original come back, and I bought it and watched that video, but I was impressed. And I remember like waiting for the Urban Decay Naked drops. Like specifically, I bought them all. I had them all, but I specifically remember like the hype I felt for Naked 3 and like having that on my calendar and knowing like I have to buy it on this day and how I wanted it. And then like when Naked Basics came out, my husband was like going to different malls trying to find it for me and just so excited. So I kind of want to like put this in like a memory box or something, and like I don't know, it's so nostalgic to me. I told y'all I've been loving makeup for so long. I mean, I wore green eyeshadow on my wedding day in 2006. Like, I'm a makeup lover, so to have this, like, I don't know, it just feels like a moment in history for me. Like, I don't know, maybe that's being dramatic, but I did cry a little when I got this. Like, I did cry, just a little, like, happy tears. I pulled it together, okay? I'm excited. I feel like this is iconic. I prefer, like, warmer eyeshadows with a more, like, olivey gold undertone if I can. And Urban Decay, the original Naked, is definitely neutral, cool leaning. But it's the memories, you know? Like, it's a legend, an icon, the moment. And I got another package from Urban Decay. Like, what is my life? This is foundation that they sent me, and I had to smile because look at this. Urban Decay asked me like, would I like this? And I'm like, yes. This is after I already did my video. If you missed my video, check it out. Like, listen, I bought the Face Bond foundation. I bought medium olive. I bought this and a lot of other new foundations, and I did like 5 days of wear test on all of these, and I ranked this foundation as my #1. In fact, I loved it so much that a few hauls ago, you know, I went and bought another shade. I bought a deeper shade, a shade that's too deep, but that I like to mix to like bring medium olive up to my summer shade. So I'm excited Urban Decay sent me this because they sent me the medium olive shade. They sent me that shade, which I will use. Like, I actually use my makeup. I have a couple of empties sitting here in front of me and a few products that are almost empties. Do y'all still like empties videos? I can do that video if you want to see. But they sent me medium olive, and they sent me a shade down from it, golden olive. So I will definitely be using that come winter. And then I have a all-nighter long-lasting makeup setting spray, which I love all-nighter. I have bought so many of those over the years. I'm shooketh. I am shooketh, shaken, shocked, all the words. I got a package from Hard Candy, and this is like big. It's not super heavy, but this is big, right? So this is their In the Mood to Play, it says. These are their liquid eyeshadows, and they have bright, fun colors, and they have neutrally colors. I'm looking forward to trying these. I want to try these both as like an eyeshadow base for maybe I want to put something kind of like shimmery and sparkly on top, and I want to try these on their own. I have deep set eyes, I have oily lids, so a cream or liquid shadow needs to hold up on me. It needs to not crease. I'm also living in a humid, hot place, so I need things to last. So we can definitely test those out, maybe test some new drugstore makeup. Let me know if you want to see that. My order from Lethal is here. I pre-ordered the entire Avatar collection from Lethal. I was like on the site at launch, but I missed it. It's sold out. I'm so happy Lethal had a pre-order because I really wanted this collection. I think it's so cute. There's a lot in this collection. collection, so we'll go through it all, but the only thing I cannot show you is the pressed highlighter because mine did come broken. Lethal packaged this super well, but it's shattered and it's beyond saving. And so I did email Lethal customer service. I'm sure that they are going to take care of me and send me out a replacement or something. Like, we will work it out. This is a massive collection. I ordered this, like I said, right at launch. I got it on the pre-order and I just bought everything because I wanted everything. I couldn't pick and choose, but I do know that they sell it like individually too. If you don't want the full collection, you're not, more is more like me, that is totally okay. I really like that we have eyeliners and like a glitter gel because I do think Lethal has a really nice eyeliner formula. We also have palettes and lipsticks in this collection. We have a makeup sponge, everything you can think of. But these lipstick shades are really beautiful and really detailed. And I like that for each kind of like thing, they gave it its own thing. You know, like we have water, which is all the blue shades. We have earth, which is more of the green shades. And these shades just look so gorgeous. Like, I cannot wait to get these on my eyes. I think the Fire palette and the Fire eyeliners look super beautiful. These are like multi-chromes, so we'll definitely have to play with these later where I can show you the better shift and stuff. But I think my favorite, like the most unique, is Air. I just think it's really fun and I'm kind of into this color story. I have to be honest though, I think the Appa makeup bag is probably the cutest thing. Like, is this not the cutest thing? It's so adorable. And I love makeup bags. Like, I love keeping stuff in them. I love using them for different things. Like, I'm constantly grabbing them. And I just, like, it's so cute. It's so adorable. I hope you enjoyed seeing this weekly haul. I do these every single week, so make sure you subscribe so you do not miss. I love, love, love sharing like new makeup, doing swatches, doing looks, try-ons, all of that. And I try my best to have these up every Friday, if not every Saturday. So stick around because I can and do talk about makeup all day, every day. Let me know what you're most excited about so I'll know what to try first.